Yeah? Flip it. Oh, don't drop it on the floor. Don't drop it on. Look at the size of that monster. Don't drop that on your foot with the spine.
Look at Paul. Don't take one over the chest.
COVID-19 has changed the world. Miraculously, all of the San Pedro fish market and grill locations are still open for business. Here's the story of what they went through to make that happen.
The kings of fish.
After their family meeting, and while the shock of the pandemic still lingers, the Kings of Fish and the Queen meet with their executive team to strategize.
Labor versus sales. Oh my good lord.
What's happening right now?
We're going through our entrepreneur operating system level 10 meeting that we do for 90 minutes every week with this team.
Even though they are in uncharted territory, like the rest of the world, they will need to be as organized as possible and move quickly if they are to save their business.
From what I understand, we're still allowed to do to-go, and that's if anybody's willing to work. And to-go's never been our strong suit, so now we've got to figure out to-go. We talked to Josephine this morning and the team, and we're gonna try to work with some third-party platforms. This is new to everybody. I mean, I see it going around in other states and in other countries, and it seems pretty devastating.
There's a lot to do in order to save their business. They've just had 3,000 seats taken away. And while they have to implement a whole new set of social distancing rules to comply with COVID regulations, doing takeout and delivery will also require new systems to be put in place in order for them to make any kind of money. But there is one existing division of the business which can hopefully take away some of the burden.
So you better lose some weight because you're gonna. Just imagine how fat you're gonna look on camera.
Dude, I've gained 15 pounds.
Well, because I was telling her, I was like,
18
"Oh, you're
pounds.
gonna look fat on camera." She goes, "Why? Am I fat?" And I go, "Oh no, it's because you gain even more weight when you're on the camera." I was like, "Last time I wasn't even that fat, and I looked just obese on the thing."
It's not true.
So what are we gonna do for to try to increase sales now that fish market's shut down?
I think we should start looking into Amazon, getting our products there, our shrimp trays, and Shopify as well.
We also have the frozen line. Can we call up a bunch of like grocery stores and see if we can just start increasing some of the sales for the overall business? I'm actually the director of operations for the grocery store and e-commerce lines. What stores are we in now?
We're currently on the supermarkets, Food for Less, and State Brothers.
I look for products that we can put onto the current e-commerce platforms we have, and also look for new stores for us that are willing to sell our products. When we went to Boston a few years back, we built a whole booth to sell our grocery line through the Boston Seafood Show.
I mean, he did an okay job, and I might have tweaked it a little here, a little there, but for a Mike Morey job, it's an A+. Henry Angaro job, C-.
Nothing really came about.
This is a great product. Cooks up in 10 minutes in the microwave. Beautiful. Can I funnel you in there, please?
It's almost like we're invisible. People are walking right by. People we made appointments with aren't showing up. At this point, I don't know what to think. I'm really hoping that we didn't blow a small fortune bringing everything out here for no reason. I'm starting to lose hope.
Since then, I've kind of taken over it and got us into new grocery stores and on e-commerce platforms. Since coronavirus started, it's been imperative that we get more sales outside of the four walls of the fish market, seeing as we can't get any customers inside of them. So our job in the San Pedro Fish Market Enterprises is to create new revenue streams outside of just the fish market restaurants.
A few days later, Henry shows us the progress that they've made with their delivery and takeout procedures.
So you would come up through here and, we have all our protective plexiglass type barriers. But the girls in here are dealing now with tablets. So We'll have these here, and basically we're packaging everything to go, which we've never done before. Everything used to be on our signature tray. So now we're using foil pans and just packaging everything up to go.
I've been on the outside of setting up the third-party apps. I've more or less just been an observer, not much of a participant. But we started a new app called Olo, which sort of aggregates all of these third-party apps into one place where the customer goes to our website and takes your order, and then it matches it up with 2 or 3 different third parties. Whoever has the best deal with a lower price. It simplifies what we're doing, and it integrates with some of the other systems that we have. It's pretty cool.
Moving from working inside the fish market, scaling, gutting, cleaning up everything, to all the technological side of business nowadays has been interesting. You know, Tommy comes in one day and says, "Oh, you know, thanks for all your hard work. We wouldn't have been able to get through this COVID thing without you guys. You know, with all the internet stuff that you do and that I don't understand." And 5 minutes later, he'll come in and say, "All you guys do is sit down in front of those computers and play video games."
This is not something Tommy understands. He doesn't deal with an app to order food, but he now sees the value in it, where I don't think any of us really saw the value in it. We just didn't. We weren't really focusing on that, and we were able to turn it on like that. You know, this third-party applications has definitely kept us afloat. That's for sure. It's a game changer for a lot of restaurants. A lot of restaurants I would have never in my life thought would be doing a third-party type delivery are doing third-party delivery. Right now, I'm sure stocks are flying through the roof. So.
We're going to take a drive up to Rolling Hills Estates to check out our San Pedro Fish Market grill concept up there. We have to make a decision about how we're going to proceed now that everything's closed for only third-party takeout. This location has struggled a bit, so we're not sure that takeout and delivery is going to work. One of the issues there is that we have a lot of strange windy road neighborhoods, and a lot of times someone will place an order on third party and then the driver will drop it because it's when they figure out the distance, it looks close until they realize how many roads they have to drive through to actually get there. So I'm not sure if it's going to make sense to keep them open until this clears up. Forgot my mask. Yeah, I have no idea who's doing what in here today, so let's check it out. So here we've got Grubhub.
Is the third-party app system challenging to learn?
No, I wouldn't say so. If you're going to take the order, it's really simple. It dings very loudly, everyone can hear it. And you just click on it and put it straight into the system. So it's like you're taking somebody's order, but they told you through the tablet.
Almost 6 o'clock. Yeah, we need to have more orders for this location. We have to talk with the family at our meeting on Tuesday. Yeah, I'd really like to see more sales in this location. I don't think they're going to be able to do enough third-party sales. It's like I was concerned with, they aren't quite hitting the numbers that we wanted them to hit. We'll have to have a meeting and discuss with the rest of the family, but it'd be my recommendation that we close that location and consolidate our labor down into our Harbor City location, and that one seems to be doing better. We'll check it out, but I think the best move for now is try to cut our cost and cut our losses a bit and shut Rolling Hills down temporarily until we're able to have dine-in again. Hate that rough call.